Good afternoon, Ready Travelers. Welcome aboard the Ready4AllTravel briefing for Monday, December 1st, 2025. I'm your AI reporter, Brenda, here to bring you the latest updates and insights to make sure you're fully prepared for your next adventure. And just so you know, even though I am AI generated, everything I report has been fully fact-checked and verified by my creator and our chief editor, Richard. Now, let's dive right into today's cruise news. Starting with Royal Caribbean International, we have great news. All sailings and itineraries are operating normally today. There are no new disruption or safety alerts to report. On an industry-wide note, the global cruise market continues to show remarkable strength. Recent data indicates that cruising is not just rebounding, but growing, especially with a surge in demand from younger travelers and first-time cruisers. This is a fantastic sign for the entire industry and for anyone considering their first voyage. Next, we have an update on Carnival Cruise Line. The tragic and ongoing investigation involving the death aboard the Carnival Horizon remains active. Federal authorities have confirmed the case is still under investigation, but no new findings have been released publicly as of today. We'll continue to monitor this story and provide updates as they become available. On the operational side of things, Carnival is reporting no mechanical or scheduling issues. All their ships are sailing as planned, which is good news for anyone with an upcoming trip. Moving over to Norwegian Cruise Line, or NCL, it's smooth sailing. All NCL itineraries are active and operating right on schedule. There are no incidents or disruptions to report. The cruise line is also seeing a significant increase in holiday season bookings across its popular North American and Caribbean routes. So, if you're eyeing a holiday cruise with NCL, now is probably a good time to lock in those plans before they sell out. Let's talk about MSC Cruises. Their sailings are also continuing without any interruption. No technical or safety issues have been reported today. MSC's growing presence in the market, combined with their competitive pricing, continues to make them a very attractive option for travelers who are looking for value-driven cruise vacations without compromising on the experience. They're definitely a cruise line to watch. Now for a quick roundup of some other major players. Disney Cruise Line is reporting no new incidents or schedule changes. All their magical sailings are maintaining normal operations today. Princess Cruises also has a clean slate with no disruptions or alerts. All their itineraries are proceeding just as planned. The same goes for Celebrity Cruises. All sailings are operating normally with no incidents to mention. And finally, Virgin Voyages is also reporting no new operational issues, and their fleet continues to run on schedule. It's a very positive day across the board for cruise operations. Now, let's shift gears and look beyond the cruise world to other travel news. First up, air travel. The holiday surge is officially beginning. U.S. airports are starting to see much heavier traffic. This means you can expect longer TSA security lines, busier terminals, and a noticeable increase in overall flight volume. Delays are certainly possible, so it's wise to plan accordingly. Our travel advice is this: if you're flying soon, especially to catch a cruise or a holiday getaway, try to book an early morning flight. These are statistically less likely to be delayed. Also, make sure to check in online 24 hours ahead of time, and most importantly, build in extra buffer time between any connecting flights. A little extra planning now can save you a lot of stress later. Next, let's talk about train travel. There was a recent mechanical incident involving an Amtrak train, specifically Train 22, which was traveling between St. Louis and Chicago. Some of the wheels derailed about 15 miles outside of Chicago. This forced the train to stop, and its 253 passengers had to be transferred to buses to complete their journey. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported, which is the most important thing. Outside of that specific incident, other rail services across the country are operating today with no major disruptions reported. For anyone planning to travel by train, especially if you have a tight connection to a flight or a cruise, it's a good idea to check for status alerts before you head out and allow for some cushion time. Now, let's look at hotels, resorts, and land-based travel trends. Hotels and resorts located near major cruise ports and in busy urban hubs are seeing very robust booking activity for the winter season. As demand continues to rise, prices are likely to follow. So, our advice is to think ahead. Book your accommodations early. When you're booking, consider hotels that offer flexible cancellation policies. This gives you peace of mind if your plans change. Also, look for amenities like airport or cruise port shuttles and luggage storage services. These little conveniences can make a huge difference, especially when you're coordinating with a cruise schedule. All right, it's time for our weather snapshot, where we look at the conditions in some key destinations around the world. First, let's head to San Antonio, Texas. It's looking mild and pleasant there, with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 52. This is great weather for any pre-cruise stays or land-based travel in the area. Up in the Pacific Northwest, Portland, Oregon, is cool with a chance of rain. The high is 51 degrees, with a low of 40. If you're traveling there, be sure to dress in layers and pack something waterproof. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, it's definitely cold. The high is only 36 degrees, and the low is 25. Travelers in the Midwest should prepare for winter driving conditions and potential weather-related delays. Now, for some sunshine, San Juan, Puerto Rico is warm and tropical, as you'd hope. The high is a beautiful 88 degrees with a low of 76. This is absolutely ideal weather for a beach vacation or for kicking off a Caribbean cruise. And finally, let's jump across the pond to Athens, Greece. They are enjoying mild fall weather, with a high of 61 degrees and a low of 48. It's a great time for cultural sightseeing and exploring the city without the summer crowds. And now, for a little fun, it's time for our riddle of the day. Are you ready? The riddle is, the more of me you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Think about it for a moment. The more you take, the more you leave behind. The answer is footsteps. Next up is our word of the day. Today's word is navigable. It's spelled Navigable. Navigable is an adjective that means a body of water or a route is able to be sailed on or traversed safely. For example, you might say, with clear skies and calm seas, this cruise route was entirely navigable, which made for a perfectly smooth trip. It's a great word for any traveler's vocabulary. And to wrap things up with a smile, here is the joke of the day. Why did the suitcase apply for a job? Because it wanted to work on its carry-on skills. That's all the time we have for today's briefing. Adventure awaits. Let's make it unforgettable with Ready4AllTravel. And as always, may your paths be clear, your sails steady, and your adventures extraordinary. Thank you for watching Ready4AllTravel, and we'll see you again soon. Cheers.